Most men over 50 have been told the same thing their entire lives. Drink more water, stay hydrated, eat healthy, and take care of your body. And yes, water is absolutely essential. But here's something most men are never told. If you're over 50 and your morning routine is nothing more than a glass of plain water, you may be missing a simple opportunity to give your body some of the nutrients it needs to support healthy circulation and energy. Because after 50, your body changes. The way your blood vessels respond changes. Circulation can become less efficient, and one molecule becomes especially important: nitric oxide. Once you understand what nitric oxide does, you'll understand why some simple additions to your morning drink may be worth knowing about. So stay with me, because I'm going to show you 3 ingredients that work through different pathways to support healthy blood flow, and I'll show you how they can fit into a simple morning routine. And if you're serious about healthy aging, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're going to keep breaking down men's health in simple, practical terms. I'm Dr. Alethea, and today we're talking about one of the most important systems in your body after 50, circulation. Think of your blood vessels like a network of highways. When those highways are flexible and open, blood can move efficiently throughout your body. Your heart, brain, muscles, and other tissues depend on that circulation to deliver oxygen and nutrients. One of the molecules involved in helping blood vessels relax is nitric oxide. The challenge is that nitric oxide availability can decline as we get older, and when that happens, blood vessels may not respond as efficiently as they once did. You might notice that you're not recovering from exercise as quickly. You may feel less energetic during the afternoon. Your workouts may feel harder, and you may simply feel like your body doesn't respond the way it did when you were 30 or 40. Now, aging itself isn't a disease, but getting older doesn't mean you have to stop supporting your cardiovascular health. That's where nutrition and lifestyle come in. And this brings us to our first ingredient: beetroot. If there's one food I want men over 50 to know about when we're talking about dietary nitrates and circulation, it's beetroot. Beetroot is naturally rich in nitrates. Your body can convert dietary nitrate into nitrite and eventually into nitric oxide. That matters because nitric oxide helps support the normal relaxation of blood vessels. And here's what makes beetroot particularly interesting. It provides dietary nitrates through a pathway that doesn't depend entirely on the cells lining your blood vessels to produce nitric oxide from scratch. That's one reason beetroot has attracted so much attention in sports nutrition and cardiovascular research. You don't need to make this complicated. You can use beetroot powder mixed into water or another beverage according to the product's serving instructions. And if you've ever tasted beetroot powder, you already know it has a strong, earthy flavor. That's where our next addition becomes useful. Pomegranate is more than just a colorful fruit. It's rich in plant compounds called polyphenols. These compounds have antioxidant properties and have been studied for their potential effects on cardiovascular health and blood vessel function. Think about the process this way. Beetroot provides dietary nitrates that can support nitric oxide production, while pomegranate provides protective plant compounds that may help support the environment in which nitric oxide and blood vessels function. It's not a magic combination. It's simply 2 different nutritional approaches working toward the same general goal: supporting healthy circulation. You can use unsweetened pomegranate powder or a small amount of pure pomegranate juice, depending on your preference. Just watch the added sugar in commercial juices, because there's no point trying to support your health while accidentally turning your morning drink into a sugary beverage. And now we get to the third ingredient. This one is especially interesting. Have you ever heard of L-citrulline? If not, you're definitely not alone. L-citrulline is an amino acid that your body can convert into L-arginine. And L-arginine is involved in the production of nitric oxide. This is why L-citrulline has become popular among people interested in exercise performance and blood flow support. One interesting feature of citrulline is that it can be converted into arginine in the body, making it a useful way of supporting this pathway. You can find citrulline naturally in foods such as watermelon, but concentrated L-citrulline supplements are also available. Again, follow the serving instructions on the product you're using rather than assuming that more is better, because when it comes to supplements, more isn't automatically more effective. Now let's put everything together. You don't need a complicated 15-ingredient recipe. Start simple. Take a large glass of water. Add beetroot powder according to its label instructions. Then add your preferred unsweetened pomegranate option. If you're using L-citrulline, use the amount recommended on your supplement label. And if you enjoy the flavor, add a squeeze of fresh lemon. That's it. Mix it well and drink it as part of your morning routine. The goal isn't to create some miracle potion. The goal is consistency, because your circulation didn't change overnight, and your body isn't going to transform overnight either. Healthy aging comes from what you repeatedly do: your diet, your physical activity, your sleep, your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your body weight, your stress levels, and the nutrients you provide your body every day. This drink is simply one possible addition to that bigger picture. But gentlemen, there's one thing I don't want you to miss. If you want better circulation after 50, don't focus entirely on what you put in your glass. Focus on what you do with your body. Walking is powerful. Resistance training is powerful. Maintaining a healthy weight matters. Getting enough sleep matters. And avoiding smoking is enormously important for your cardiovascular system. You could make the most sophisticated health drink in the world, but if you spend 10 hours every day sitting in a chair, you're still ignoring one of the biggest opportunities to support your circulation. So imagine combining the two: a nutritious morning drink followed by a 20 or 30-minute walk. That's a much more meaningful routine than searching for one miracle ingredient. And gentlemen, please don't skip this part. If you're taking medication for blood pressure, heart disease, or other cardiovascular conditions, talk with your healthcare professional before adding concentrated supplements such as L-citrulline or making major changes to your diet. The same applies if you have a medical condition that affects your kidneys, blood pressure, or circulation. Natural doesn't automatically mean risk-free. And if you're experiencing new or worsening symptoms such as chest pain, severe shortness of breath, fainting, or sudden changes in your health, don't try to solve the problem with a drink. Get medical attention, because supporting your health and ignoring symptoms are two very different things. Here's what I really want you to remember. Getting older doesn't mean your health journey is over. You don't need to chase your 25-year-old body. You need to build the healthiest version of the body you have today. And that starts with simple decisions. Drink enough water, eat more whole foods, move your body, get quality sleep, manage your cardiovascular risk factors. And when appropriate, use evidence-based nutrition to support the systems that matter. Beetroot can provide dietary nitrates. Pomegranate provides beneficial plant compounds. L-citrulline supports a pathway involved in nitric oxide production. None of these ingredients is magic, but each one can have a place in a well-rounded approach to healthy aging. And that's the difference between chasing a quick fix and actually taking care of yourself. So tomorrow morning, don't just think, I need another glass of water. Think about the bigger picture: hydration, nutrition, movement, and consistency. That's where real progress comes from. I'm Dr. Alethea. If you found this information useful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a man over 50 who could benefit from hearing it. And tell me in the comments, have you ever tried beetroot, pomegranate, or L-citrulline? I'd love to know which one you're most interested in trying. Take care of yourself, gentlemen. And remember, 50 isn't the end of vitality. It's a reason to start taking your health more seriously than ever.